Hello, and another report from Nashville, I guess you could say. I was writing a little bit. By the way, I am writing a book with a lot of these principles, but I'm not going to start doing plugs until it gets closer to publication. But one of the things I was reflecting on was the verse in John, First John 4, where he says, "If you do not love, God is not. You're not part of God because God is love." And the implications of that for us as leaders. You see, we are called to live the love of Jesus, the love of God in our leadership. And it's pretty straightforward and simple in its expression. But how do you live love when you have to fire somebody or whenever you have to uh, uh, take hard action? And so often we take love is perceived as weakness. Well, if you look at the way God interacts with us, God has had to do some pretty hard things when He speaks. In His character, He does have to speak judgment. He is righteous. He is the expression, the essence of righteousness. Um, he's also the gentleness of the embrace. He is all these things. It's not a very simple, uh, wishy-washy picture. I think one of the things we need to realize that is that love is less one character of God and more, since God is love, as the verse says. Love is the filter, if you will, through which the full personality of God is expressed. So yes, when He has to act in anger, that anger is expressed and rooted in His love. When He has to, um, because of His love for us, in the same way that if I have a child that's getting ready to run out into the street and I grab their hand and they're pulling hard and they jerk the other way and I'm pulling them back, well, that may be seen as that may cause a pain in the shoulder, but it's so that they're not running out there in front of the car. It's so in the same way the actions of God that may seem hard are filtered through His love. The same way for us as leaders. Yeah, we may have to confront someone about their work habits. They may be causing harm to other people. They may be causing harm to themselves. But instead of it being a vindictive, ha ha, I got you, it's rather, I love you too much for let this go on. Something needs to change for your sake and for the sake of the others that we work with. Uh, love is not about gotcha. Love is about helping that person grow as a person and ultimately to grow in the image of God, to become more like Christ. And that's what I think we can understand about God, is that the fullness of His personality is expressed through that channel of His love.